Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' off.
Hey yo, what is up everybody? It is the King Hitman here, and we've got a showcase for TEQ Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We're gonna take him into the red zone, straight up. So what we're gonna do, this phase is pretty unfair to measure him off of, but you guys know he's an animal, so 150k defense, but he's gonna be so much further than that as we get into the fight. So he decreases enemies' attack and defense by 20%. He has 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. He has a 50% chance to be super effective against all types that turn. He also gets 25% attack and defense up to 50% for 5 turns with each super attack performed. You want to give him additionals because his super attack anyway, greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn and then greatly lowering defense. That kind of gives you more reason, plus a 50% chance to be super effective. Go straight additional with this guy. Like, I did this when I was this is when I'm talking like I first pulled dupes of this guy. This guy is so old. I pulled him on his very first banner. He is my favorite TUR in the game's history. He's my favorite TUR. So it's great to see this for him. He also has a 70% chance of countering you guys in the super attack. So let's get into it. I gave him 1100 attack, a level 4 super attack, or yeah, a level 4 additional attack, and a level 1 super attack boost. Let's do. So of course the gods are just gonna, the 4s are just gonna sit there. Don't worry about that. What I love about Gogeta, and he always had this about him, he does not ever struggle for ki, ever. So right now Kamehameha is gonna activate. We're only missing Over in a Flash, Infused Fighter, Rainbow, Link level 10s. Let's get into the showcase. Is it fair to judge him versus the int type phase that is RILLDO right here? Is that unfair? Is that cruel? I mean, good. Thank you for dodging. Not that they would have killed him, but it just, I want to see how long we can mess around and like drag out this fight without, you know, getting cracked. Because one super attack is dangerous, but you guys know how the red zone is. Such is the game, right? 4.66 with no support on rotation. He's only done the 1 super. I like that. I'm okay with that. And he was super effective. And he countered. That's exactly what he's here for. We love it. We love it. What's the attack stat? A 1.19 on that super. So basically he had 6 million attack stat, but he was super effective. So that's really like a 9 million attack stat. Like, it's you add 50%, right? So basically add 3 million. He just did 9 million on this turn. Like, I love that for him, that he came all the way back full circle. I do think his EZA could have been, I don't want to say, like, throw a bit more pizzazz in there. All right, let's phrase it like that. I don't want to say he could have been so much better or anything like that. He is not by any means a mid EZA. He is a top 10 EZA. Like, he's a top 10 EZA TUR. So I love what they did for him. I just don't like when an EZA drops. How do I say this politely? When an EZA drops and they make it so that that unit fits that meta right as that meta is ending, like Physical Future Gohan, he did not have that issue. It seemed like he did at first. Vegeta and Trunks completely fixed that issue. I feel as though Gogeta could have been a bit better. Like, I want to be able to run this guy in the middle of 2023, right? Like, that's not gonna happen, I'm sure, because next anniversary's content, or like maybe the download celebration, is gonna introduce some crazy difficult content. However, his value, he will always have value as long as the enemy does not cancel dodge. It's straight up, because his counter is so potent. So this is unfair, right? 196k defense. It is going to go up to 300k upon super attack, and plus, you know, the additional super. Okay, I guess it's unfair. We're gonna see if he can handle this though. This is unfair. He's probably gonna take like 200k right here. There's no items, there's no help, nothing, right? So let's see. 195. I thought he was gonna take more. So 5.8 million. Now he's built up off of his super attack passive buff. Oh, no. Maybe, nah, that built it up. That had to have built it up. Maybe it triggers after you do the super attack. Because to jump up 1 million, that's not just greatly raising attack, is it? That can't be. Nah. He just triggered his full ability set. So now we got Gogeta pretty much maxed out for the next couple of turns. RILLDO's not so crazy as to where... So let's do... Rildo's not so crazy as to where I can act like he won't kill us, because he will happily do it. I'm sure he's going to super attack, so we're going to use a Whis on this. Or is it a Yema? I think I brought Yemas with me. We're going to use a Yema on this turn and then keep messing around with Gogeta. I don't really care for this side of it. I already beat Rildo last night on stream, so I'm not too worried about beating Rildo here. I just got to make sure we take Gogeta through the phases and see how he handles himself. He's doing very well so far. He's not the type of guy that's going to reach like 600k defense. He's just not, that's not who he is. So it's bizarre asking for this because he lowers a 20% attack and defense for extreme class for villains, right? But I do wish he had mitigation. I wish he had some form of extra mitigation. He didn't have to have guard or like 70% mitigation. I think if you slapped a nice low 25% on there, like, you know, lower enemies attack and defense by 25, and then he has 25% mitigation, and everything else he has in his passive, he'll age so much, incredibly better. It'd be stunning, like the difference that mitigation can make. So don't underrate things like that. It's the little things that end up adding up to make a unit, you know, just timeless, right? That mitigation, you can't get rid of it, right? Like, you can't cut off, look at Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. You can't cut off that form of defense. Alright. So, my thing is, I kind of, 230, yeah, so I was right about, it triggers after he does the super attack. So now 235k defense. Alright, let's hop in. Let's hop in. Do I want to transform with you? I mean, we're goofing off, right? Does it really matter if I stack 271k defense? We'll be alright. We'll make it work. He has his active skill. Let's wrap the phase up right here. Screw it. Perfect. So it lines up well. Okay. Now Gogeta, how much are you taking? Type advantage 235k. Remember, his mitigation, of course, is not active here. He is taking double. How much from a super? It's like I want to see how much he takes from a super. But bro, the whole point of this guy is he's not supposed to get touched by it 30 or 70% of the time, right? So is it unfair for me to ask that of him? He is hitting really hard right now. I mean, the super effective is enough, but I gave him so much crit, it's it's making him even more potent. Like, it's clear, right? So we are gonna clear Rildo, and then I'll wrap the showcase. I enjoyed this. This is, you know, short. Rildo's not the most difficult fight, but I enjoyed this outing. I think we'll make it through. 142. Maybe, okay. I transformed mine a bit early. I might have transformed mine a bit early. If Rildo super attacks, let's see. Yeah, they heal so much more than that most of the time. That's how I feel bad for not giving them more time. That's unfair. We're gonna use the Yema. We're gonna use the Yema. If I die after this turn, it's whatever, but right now I want to get one more turn of Gogeta. I want to see him counter, or if he gets hit, he gets touched. Like, it is what it is. But I want to see that TEQ Gogeta one more time versus Rildo here. You're dodging. Of course you are. Animation looks so good, man. It gets a little bit more shine when it touches down on global. You see, this is the difference between 70% chance to dodge and counter and what these got, the LR has. Because that 70% ability, bro, the game-changing effect it gives your units. There's TEQ Gogeta used to clutch up for me so much, man. He was so clutch. Love that guy, man. But yes, LR physical Gogeta only has a 50% chance to counter. It's a coin flip. My guy TEQ Gogeta has a 70% versus, say, Ins Gogeta here. Did I say Ins? I meant, so the other two, this guy 70, this guy 50, and this guy 50. All right, how about that? Let's do that. Man, I haven't seen this active skill. It's very simple active skill. I haven't seen it in a minute. $253, 196. So you see, the super attack buff from the initial SAs have definitely worn off. It feels unfair to put him in slot 1, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm doing a lot of unfair stuff in this video, huh? It feels that way. I'm not exactly impartial. The showcase unit must show their durability, and he's getting cracked. Oh, that's that was cruel. That was cruel. I think we've gotten enough out of Gogeta here. I think you see what he can beat this event. Like, I would have beat that event had I just purposely played well. I should have done that. I made a mistake. I didn't want to flip the entire rotation, but I also didn't want to leave into Gogeta with no links, and I wanted to see how much damage TEQ was going to take. So clearly, leave the man in slot 2 if you can. Like, unless you know where the super attack is and you're taking your gamble, leave that man in slot 2, bro. 2 or 3. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love his link set. I love his category. He is on a handful of categories, right? You know, super attack effect is fine. I remember when I found out he was easying, when I walked up to like look at Twitter and his details, I was hoping his super attack effect would greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns, because that, but they kind of did that in his passive. So when I saw that, it put me at ease when I thought about it a little harder. So I do like that for him. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's the young King Hitman here. Hitman is off this.